first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's James. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. On gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. James. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Short throw taken in by Conquo. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. It looks like they'll move things around here. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Stroud to throw it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
Stroud now on 4th down.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's James.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Report!
Right back to him on 1st down. Evades him at the 10.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Texans nothing.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
18 ready. Drop 50. Drop 50.
Run back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And Jackson throwing once more.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now an audible here into something else. Completed out left to Dobbs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This 2nd and 4.
Change it. Change it.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Warriors,
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1st and 10. It's Stroud. A short throw taken in by Long. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud on 3rd down now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
This game is gone, and now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Hey, report.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's... They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Stroud out of the gun here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Stroud now to throw. And a short throw taken in by Long. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Stroud working out of the gun. Looking right side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
No, we change it.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Go. Get hot.
On first down, James. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 8.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. A huge play there for Houston. 66 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AF. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Stroud.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins from a yard out. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 35, Texans 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Now Lamar changing the play. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And quickly they get to the line.
Stroud to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, report. Report. You change it. Hey. You are X.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, middle. Hey. What is it?
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Hey, come on. Hey! Right shot! 13. Middle. Go ahead. Sit up!
To throw is Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
All right, open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Texans are able to at least get one score back.
Once again, the Texans will try for 2 here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we step aside. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Has his man, that's James.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
No, we changed it. Right shot. Report. Hey.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Jackson now. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Texans 20.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this.
Under pressure, they got him again. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.